chess.com. Shout out Akshansh as well for the raid there. Welcome, everyone. I don't know if you guys were literally on chess.com or if you guys just showed up for this stream. Either way, it's good to see you. But yeah, we just got done some commentary on the Wesley and Denis Lazovic match. A big Habasu, angry nerd rocker, Airbus driver. Hello, Tim. Yeah, just for this? That's okay. We accept. I was doing speed chess. Garrett Rogers. It was pretty nice. A peaceful match. Dennis and Wesley. Didn't lose my voice. Wasn't like crazy. Entertaining, but not stressful. Hello, Moistad. Queen Trap. Long time no see. A Fisher Random. Yeah, it all fell apart in the bullet. I don't know if you guys were watching, but that was the story of that matchup. There's a few more to come. I'll be doing commentary again on Wednesday. I know Hans is playing in the morning, so I'm sure people will want to tune in for that match. And then after that, there's Fabi's match in the afternoon, which I'll be commentating. Should be good. Are you pointing fingers at yourself, Eric? Maybe it was you who trained Wesley for this match. I recall Wesley getting a lot of training in with Eric recently on stream. Arena Kings prep. Hello, Dr. Lord Mayonnaise, London aficionado. Robert J. Oppenheimer. Do you already have it? Were you in the stream yesterday? Might be a few mic settings we did for the commentary. Here, let me examine. Yeah, it looks like it is a little low. That should be a little bit better. Yeah, sometimes I set it for like commentary in a specific way. Hey, champ, TH Toaster. I released a very in-depth course on the London system, a complete guide to the opening, the exact way I play it. It's finally out.
Oh, you got food?
I did earlier, yep.
You good for food?
I think so. I have remnants here. I'm okay for the moment.
Oh, you got that food.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Robert J. Oppenheimer pulled an all-nighter studying my course. Yeah. Glad to hear it, man. Got to consume that as quick as possible. Were you impressed by Wesley, Eric?
I fell asleep during the match. But that might have been because I was up early in the morning watching High Energy Tom from the UK.
Okay.
There's Low Energy Tom, our own Airbus driver, and there's High Energy Tom Daly, the diver.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember. Is that the one that knits? Or
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, it's a good reference from
Yep.
Tokyo. Yep.
Yep.
He's a gay sex icon.
Right, exactly. JL Pauls, you're on chapter 1. That's okay. No need to rush.
18 testers.
18?
Yep.
Okay.
Including Spudge.
Thank you, Spudge, for the 5 subs. Good evening, Spudge. Spudge already has the London course, but you can just tell the aura of Spudge as he walks in the room. You know he's a course haver. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate the 5, Spudge. Also, Robert, 420 bits. Very happy to hear your praise for the London system. Basil, thanks for the 42 with Prime. Oh, that's a very specific question. At Chessbra, can you please buy me an Xbox? Do you, Champ? Is that what you appreciate?
What did Champ say?
He appreciates marbles. I thought, he was here to give a glowing recommendation about the London course, but back to old habits. Marbles.
Ralph, you know those things are worth something. Maybe not Xbox, but if I didn't throw away like old Nintendos or whatever, like all that stuff is vintage.
Those old iPods.
Exactly, Game Boy Color, everything.
Yeah.
From is worth a lot now.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not giving
I throw like everything out, exchange it, toss it, give it to someone as soon as it's a couple years old. But yeah, it's true. I don't know Hot Sauce Main, but I'm trying to revitalize. Bring it back, Well, thank you for that, Champ. I did see that. Ralph is also a London enjoyer. There may even be a few people that, might have got the course but don't want to admit it. They don't want others to know that they're actually in bed with the London system. You know who you are. Exactly. You might feel a little shame, but that's okay. That's okay. This is a safe space. I might play some Rapid today. I do feel like we owe the good people some marbles as well. You might have to save Rapid for Kick. And maybe the good people of Twitch can enjoy some marbles. You're already making the TikTok, Twitchy Undercrackers? Perfect for both newbies and seasoned players, this course breaks down everything from basic strategies to advanced tactics. Learn killer tricks like the Greek gift bishop takes h7 check to wreck your opponents and handle every black setup. Amon uses real game examples and practical tips to get you crushing it on the board. 420 bits from Robert J. Oppenheimer, head of our London course PR department. Thank you, Robert. So for those that don't know, I have made a very serious course that's available in the Chessbra store, chessbrastore.com. I actually made a course before. It wasn't an opening course, so I wasn't, marketing it as hard. But it is available. It's a checkmate course. A lot of pretty important things in there, but this one is definitely a lot more hours into it and pretty much putting everything I know about the London system on paper and hoping to be able to teach everyone here to play it at a very high level. So I always say the course is for all levels. So hoping to get a few people's confidence up with the white pieces. That's how I feel. I started Blitz game playing the London, and I mean I've seen most of the positions where I know what to expect from the middle games every single time. It's a really nice feeling. And yeah, it feels nice to have it complete. So before we get started, maybe with some marbles, I'll just let you guys know that here it is. The London system, it's in the Chessbra store, ! Course. It's finally released. There's over 8 hours of video explanations, And I definitely put a ton of hours, well over 100, into this course myself. And it's quite detailed. There's a lot of new novelties there, engine approved, and just finding a good way to play against every popular system that your opponent could possibly play against you. So, hope you guys find it interesting. And we've already had a few people get the course. I'm curious to hear some feedback once people make it through it. I don't expect anyone to have made it through it already, but yeah, right in our Chess Bra merch store where you can buy some of our merch products here, the mugs, of course, fire. Then we also have the London system. And this is my other course that is also up here, the Checkmate course. Thanks, Sean Sim, for the 80 months tier 3. Thank you, Robert. As you know, we always run these things by you anyway, so wouldn't have got there without your say-so. Does the course require you to play any chess? I guess technically no, but I would be excited once I get through the course to try these out in person. I say in person, but I mean, I guess in the pool, we can try them out online now. Back in the day, you used to study something and then get excited when you could play another tournament, so you could finally use the prep you'd been working on. But I guess now you can just hop in the pool and lay waste to people with your new London. So there you go. Yeah, you guys play right away. I get it. That's the new age. So the London course is available. I'm very excited about that. Anybody that grabs it, I'm curious to hear some feedback on it. Let me initiate some long overdue marbles. The best way to entertain people after a Wesley So and Dennis Lazovic match. I am taking song requests today. Speaking of, I actually found a new playlist that I've been enjoying. I'm gonna replay the first song again. Very enjoyable. I don't know. This is one of those Spotify Discover Weekly things, but the Chess Bra music taste is so consistent that these Discover Weeklies are very reliable. All right, let me find that marbles here. Hello to Himothy. Will I be heading there, Himothy? Yes, I already picked up some tickets. Will ABD be joining? ABD, I think this would be, a great excuse to shuffle. Probably would put our prior shuffling in person to shame. The feet would really be, heels would be clacking to Boris. There we go. It's been a while. Go. Marbles. Here we go. Exclamation mark play. And hello to Big Aryan. Thank you, sir. As Aryan would say, just trying to be 1% of you, brah. Aryan is in the race. Probably a little bit too early. You can join now. Exclamation mark play. Don't miss out. Good to see you, Aryan. I did want to ask, Aryan, have you been following the chess camp event? Hosted by the Botez sisters. Oh, you have been following. It's very surprising. Oh, you're doing commentary for it. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering what you thought of some of the theory that's being developed there at chess camp. So JL Pauls, I'm not gonna lie. I did check Andrea's games. The London does not look solid. She really needs the London course, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I saw that, Aryan. I was wondering if you had followed that as well. But it became a very big thing. That's right, J Bell. Yes. That's right. Exclamation mark play. Have people forgotten what marbles is? Bazmaniac, thanks for the 44 months. Welcome back, Baz. What up, CRG? How are you, man? Still playing that song over here. You know how it is. Oh, the Lord Mayonnaise is in. Hello to Wheel T Money. Thank you, Himothy. Trying to get big confirmations from ABD on those dates. Looks like we're 50% there. You have to understand, Moist, that Anthony's putting everything into the GM title. You know? He can't be caught spending $5 a month on Chessbra when, you know, he needs to pour it all into the title. Every resource. All hands on deck. Since when do we, Irish Frank? Since when do we? Oh, I see what happened that confused you. Those aren't channel points. That's actually Tim Cannon's Blitz rating. Yeah, we don't use channel points. All right, we're going to start this very intimate Twitch marbles race. Only 42 people. You guys continue to set all-time lows. Okay. Let's have a look here. Who's jumping out first? We're in the lab. We are in the lab. And a good drop from Gory, it looks like. Captain Cooter Slayer, Spudge, and Gory. But who's going to find the hole? Gory, naturally, an expert. And yeah. Gory got a pump in, and he's done. Tim a little over eager there. Sean Simp at the front. Yep. No, Gore was in and Gore was out just like that. Sean Simp, JL Pauls, Queen Trap, Spudge. I'm noticing that London course purchasers are doing quite well here. Should be noted. Champ and DLM sticking together. A dynamic duo. And JL Pauls is going to get the drop. Yes, he is. Very good stuff from JL Pauls. Spudge, Queen Trap in there as well. JL Pauls, let's see it. We need more updates there, ABD. It's not a good cursory bit of information. JL Pauls, surely a first place. Yes. Champ stays on track. DLM, Wheel T Money. Ralph Wiggum as well. Lost Moose and no one behind that. I think Lost Moose is going to have to pull some DNF magic here. DLM finds his way to the front. Wheel T Money as well. TBSC. Whoa. TBSC gets chucked backwards. And Lost Moose sneaks ahead of Basil. I don't know how he did it. But what did I say? Lost Moose is going to have to come up with some magic from the back, and he absolutely did. Avoiding the last place finish. JL Pauls in first. The London has led him to first place. Go JL Pauls. Meanwhile, Basil just resubbed for 42 months with Prime, and that resub could be the reason that he receives a ban today. We will have to see. Ban from JL Pauls. Basil, are we going to see a game of defense? Will you be standing up for yourself on the board here? Hello, Josh. Oh, you know, someone's got to do it. What's going on over here? That's a great question. Basil, I'll put it to you bluntly. You're facing a ban and you're going to need to play a game of chess to defend yourself. So your option is to play the game or to not play the game and be banned. I can't be seen feeding that information. Airbus driver, you know, I have to remain very fair and impartial. But there are other options available to those savvy. You know? Okay. Good comment from Basil. I think that might mean something to someone like Himothy. Well, you know, it's free to play chess, isn't it? Will you be defending Basil? JL Paul's, you know, he's not the scariest. He's a tough little guy, but I like to refer to JL Paul's as manageable. Yeah, JL Paul does. Thing is, he does have the London course, but I'm not sure how deep into it he is. You know, I don't know if it's ready for its debut. Need to give him time. Basil's ready. All right, Basil, JL, you know where to go. chess.com/play/online. We got a match. JL Pauls. Good luck, gentlemen. JL Pauls is going for the ban. Just got to 1400. Not the first person that said that. CRG, Karsten, there you go. Wait, JL Pauls is bringing out the London. God damn, full respect. The guy just got the course. He probably hasn't even got to this chapter yet. Go JL Pauls. He could be making this up on the fly. I have to say, it's been a pretty good job so far. Can't hate on what we've got here. First, I don't know, like one of the first times for him trying the London, and he's already got this. That's not bad at all. Look at that. He's already picked off a center pawn. JL Pauls. Oh, buddy. Let's see how he handles this. There's a few ways he could try to get out of things, but already, I would say, pretty successful start to the game here. Okay, very interesting move. Rook takes e2. I imagine he's going to play b3 here. We'll see. Knight a3, he's prioritizing development. So is black. Still very, very even here. Bazmaniac, thank you for the 5 subs. Cheers, Baz. Appreciate that a lot. Oh, absolutely, Tim. That's something you could count on for sure. And look, I mean, JL Pauls, how is a guy going to be upset with being up a pawn in a rook endgame? Right? I mean, we're doing well here. Great stuff from JL. Okay, he lets the rooks get to the 7th, in this case the 2nd. But I feel like all he needed to do there was maybe rook d1, because I think we can see the future here. But, you know, this is just job well done for the London. I think at the end of the day, JL Pauls needs an endgame course. London course was a success. Pack it up. All right. Just going to put that testimonial in for the London course. Beautiful stuff. Opening advantage right off the bat and a draw. Interesting. The London holds strong. JL Pauls does not get his win and therefore does not get a ban. Basil understanding his responsibility here. JL Pauls, look at that. You brought out the London with much success. We call that a win for the London course. But Basil does not get banned. So really everybody won here. The London course won. JL Pauls gained rating and is at a new peak. Basil's not banned. London course, didn't take an L in probably one of his first times playing it. Great stuff all around, everybody. Love to see that. Good comment from Airbus driver. Yeah, the fans want more than that. Well, maybe more than 40 people should join, Sean Simp. What do you think about that? That's a reflection on the chat. Everyone else did their part. The chat themselves failed. Karsten, absolutely. 1400 is a really good elo range for the course. You'll definitely get a lot of benefit. I can't say that I have wheel T. It was a big ordeal to get it to happen in the first place. Good old Tesh, gifting to Andrew Tesh. There we go. We need more people like that. Maybe Moistad could gift a sub to Drydud, you know? We need to see more of people within the community fostering more sub relationships. The Tesh is looking out for one another. Yeah. I didn't spudge. Exclamation mark play. Keeping it in the family, Spudge. Good to hear. You've been keeping me appraised of all of the Leaf signings. Very good. We're in good hands with Spudge in the front office. Wow, can we get at least 50 people? Marbles is a thing of the past. The people clamor for it, but the participation isn't there anymore. Yep. No, this is why we end up boycotting marbles. It's rough out there. I think so, Moist. I'm looking forward to that. You love playing against the Vienna? Join the club, dude. Absolutely. Remember, guys, if not a lot of you join the marbles race right now, then we're only going to be allowed to get roughly 30% of you in for future races. We need to make sure the participation is high. You love the London system, and you just joined the marbles race. You're in the good books. Karsten called a top 3 and definitely doing well at the moment. Pure chess lovers already out, but you got to respect the energy. TBSC, Ralph at the front. Go, Ralph. Stay on there, Ralph. Oh, he just does. Barely. Attaboy. Sean Simp, good old Tesh, Lost Moose. Himothy. Pushing the pace here, but ultimately Ralph and Spudge are delivering the goods. Looking good for Ralph, but slows up there and then gets tossed around. Ralph is in front, but someone with a head of steam like Captain Cooter Slayer could have something to say about that. Ralph Wiggum, he doesn't have the speed, but he is in front. Captain Cooter Slayer goes right by him, though. Insane Captain Cooter Slayer just overtakes him with a little boost at the end. Incredible. And good old Tesh is going to find himself in last place. Congrats to Captain Cooter Slayer. That was impressive. We all witnessed it. There was nothing Ralph could do. The motivation of that marble was too high. Ban or no ban, Captain Cooter Slayer. And he's already said ban. The guy knows what he wants. Good old Tesh. A tier 3 in last place has already, before his dumbass first place finisher said ban, he already said that he's laying down his tier 3 immunity. No doubt he anticipated the ban incoming and thought, you know what? I don't want to see the guy go out like that. Tash is ready to battle. It's why he's one of our sturdiest soldiers. All right. Updog is on chess.com. He's ready to defend for real. And Captain Cooter Slayer, what's your username? He's decided to let you live. He wants to settle it on the board. A man of honor. Okay. Best of luck, gentlemen. If Captain Cooter Slayer gets the win, it's still a ban on Tesh. As crazy as that might be. Okay, Captain Cooter Slayer going with c4. You don't really see that move from lower rated players too much. When I think of the English, I think of Champ and Mannered Monkey in that order. Yeah, unfortunately, Yasser comes to mind for other reasons these days. You know, pawn grabber, time boy. Is that the intel, Himothy? Very funny stuff. Okay. Interesting intel. Thanks, S.J. McFarland. I appreciate you. Yeah, that's true. We were discussing that. That, you know, the Grunfeld is just... It's hardly an archetype these days. I don't see the Grunfeld played too often. Nevertheless, the London course covers Grunfeld setups to a T. Pure Chess Lover, I just hope that you'll consider the London course that I just released. I know you said you love the London. Warmed my heart to read that. Pure Chess Lover. I wonder what date that was. Amon is a below average guy. If he wasn't a good chess player, he'd be homeless right now. To make a comment like that and then still be able to turn things around and identify yourself as a London system course enjoyer speaks volumes about the power of the London. It really does. What a momentous occasion. Captain Cooter Slayer is battling as a very serious rating underdog here. Ooh. It's an interesting move, actually. Is this working? Hold on just a fuck. Wow. Every single pawn drops. Oh. Oh, sick and nasty. Holy smokes. That's crazy. Black should give this up and then play bishop here. That's the way to go. This is needed. This is incredible. Is he going to make it happen? We know he's not going to lose. Uh-oh. Can he checkmate in 1900? King b8, quite possibly the worst move. What was that move from Updog? And he actually gets the win. Captain Cooter Slayer takes out Updog the 1960. What in the heck did we just witness? Plus 16. Damn. Rook b1, not really the best move on the board, but he ended up just pushing the c-pawn after that, and I guess Updog miscalculated. So we actually did get to witness a full turnaround, because initially it should have been Updog tier 3 banning Captain Cooter Slayer, right? Immediate ban. But instead, he laid down his immunity prior to the ban even being issued and said, you know what, I'd like to play instead. I'm always ready to fight. And then they fought, and Captain Cooter Slayer won and gets the ban on Updog due to the 400 ELO rule. So Updog, a tier 3 and about 700 points higher rated than Captain Cooter Slayer, actually receives a ban after this shocking turn of events. Really, really crazy. But you know what? Good old Tesh, he can always ask to borrow his son's laptop, Andrew Tesh, and watch the stream from there. We'll make sure to note this on the registry here. Good old Tesh. Tesh the 1960. Even higher rated before the rating was taken away. Oh my goodness. It's going to be an L and it's going to be a ban. That's a KO on Mr. Tesh. Yeah. That guy should work on the London in prison. Some London community service. Moistad says, I'm a clean citizen. Survey says, no. Mod actions. 16 timeouts and 16 bans on the rodent Moistad. Lifetime achievement of 32. And that brings us back to the track. Good old Tash's band. What a result. Truly, what a result there. The London has done well. If you guys have not been paying attention, the London course purchasers finished first in the last race and second, or first in the first race, second in the second race. So maybe third in the third race? Could it be? Captain Cooter Slayer, after getting the ban on good old Tesh, says, I'll be spectating now. He's done his dirty work. Hello, left-hand man. Bobby Black Body, thanks for the 29 months. Yeah, meanwhile, Spudge is in the London lounge. You know, just think of it like those camel smoking lounges in the airports. That's where Spudge is right now. There should be a London system lounge in every airport. We need at least 50 people. Thanks for the 34 months with Prime Walsmo. I see you there. What happens if you place first? Well, if you watched the last race, then you would know the answer to that question. Right? A note for people that, I guess there's also a note for people that haven't got the London course, but also for people that did. I added something to it, which is just going to be helpful. It's a video that just explains how to view PGN files. It's really simple, but in case you have the course and, I don't know, you're having some trouble or you need a clear explanation on how to use PGN files, how to view them, where you can upload them and use them, I just made a video that you should find in your original purchase link there now. But yep, something else that we just added to the course as well. Is it ABD? Those are for my London enthusiasts. It is intimate, Spudge. I mean, you know, we're spending a lot of time together. It's more than 8 hours of my explanations there. All London purchasers enjoy a very intimate experience. Is the London course different than the London speedrun, Bobby Blockbody? Someone else asked that the other night, and it's a great question. The answer is yes, obviously. I definitely wouldn't feel good charging money for, you know, the exact same thing that I've put on YouTube. The first thing you'll notice is that the way I play the London system in the speedrun is not even exactly the way that I've outlined to play it in the course. It's more or less the way, but no, when making the course, there were quite a few lines that I needed to improve, change, found a lot of very new variations that have never been played before, a lot of answers to some really uncomfortable variations that were played against the London. So definitely a lot of new stuff when compared to that, and the explanations and time taken to just ensure that you know like where the pieces go, the plans and the position, how to understand the pawn structure, so that you just get to a middle game position and you're never lost. I hate that feeling when you're like learning a course and then the course is like, oh yeah, and you know, just +5 here, and you're like, okay, but really, like I don't really see it, or it's not that obvious to me. So did my best. You know, not like every single position has 20 plans lined up for you, but you know, all the main positions are very clearly outlined. So I would say the explanations are on a totally different level compared to, you know, what I say in passing during a YouTube series. But definitely the actual moves I'm playing are a little bit different in this new course as well. So the most up-to-date version you're going to get is the recently released London course, ! Course. How many people do we have? Not even 50. We still need some more! Play. Why be or not join? A fantastic comment. So I hope that answers your question, Bobby Blocks. You'll see that position, Casino Duck, kind of referenced throughout the series. So you'll become very familiar with that. But anytime your opponent takes you on b3, you should look forward to that position. It's usually very, very good for white. And so because queen takes queen can happen in pretty much any line, there's no point in making like, you know, 100 variations where, you know, I talk about it every single time and it's just the exact same thing. So I kind of let it receive explanations over the course of the course. But probably the variation that maybe goes into the most detail about plans and piece placement might be the one that I think it's in. Pretty sure it's in the first chapter there. I think it's where white plays d takes c5. There's a variation that you'll probably be able to find there. But regardless, yeah, any queen takes queen line is just not really very good for black, and generally they don't do it too much. And yeah, you'll see that position discussed, I think, throughout the course. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have questions about the course as well, like, I'm also happy to answer. Like, if you truly make it through the whole thing and still got more questions, happy to field any questions that you might have either on stream or maybe in our Discord. We finally have more than 50, so I guess we're gonna start. Hello, Chess Ninja. We will be taking action, Bamdeezy, against Rodentia in that case. Moistad somehow finds his way on the inside track. But short-lived. Short-lived. Airbus driver, invite to vanquish. You have an interview tomorrow. What's the best way to solve a conflict between two people? A band match. It's always worked for me. Quantity sufficient at the front. Guppy fighter. Oh, quantity sufficient actually does not land it, but drops down. Could this be? No. I was going to say, could this be a big brain play? But I actually don't think so. Venus Chess and Guppy Fighter are going to the end, but both falling. Oh my goodness, they had the fast track. Okito Pokey drops in, and Captain Cooter Slayer denied another win right there. Very close. Wow, a lot of DNFs. A moving finish line. Ever difficult. ABD. Dropping. Not in. Bobercio. Bobby Block Body. And it's only Moistud who remains. It's all come down to this. This shot right here. The money shot. Oh my goodness. And Moistud overshoots it. And he does not finish in last place, folks. Great technique shown by the rodent. Okito Pokey is going for a ban. And Bobercio is laying in wait. Damn. Let's see it. All right, we got a match, it looks like. We got a match. Oki Lamau against Mr. Bobercio. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Oh, Okito Pokey is feeling pretty good, pretty confident with that 1800 rating. Uphill battle for Bob. Spudge is calling the upset early. E5, knight d7. So if black ever castles now on the king side, I'm liking it. It looks like a really good position. This move, not a fan of. Why? Because I enjoyed the space that white had with this e-pawn. Now the knight can always return here after castling and just keep things defended. So I thought here, rook here, bishop out, knight d2. All these moves look fantastic. So probably not the best move from Okito, but this move is certainly not going to be the best move from Mr. Bobercio. Taking it looked very, very nice there. He decides to go for this. Obviously, bishop takes on c1. King is going to have to go here. I mean, you could go here, but it doesn't make sense to not attack that knight, I feel. Yeah, the thing is, Moistud, it would actually be better if he didn't notice the bishop range. And just played this to guard the pawn. So it worked against him there, and ouch, that move is going to hurt. Knight c6, holding on. d5, that's a powerful move. Oh, good luck, Mr. Bobercio. Everything works here. Everything works. Yeah, the knight's pinned to the rook on a8. I mean, white decides to take. Obviously, it's going to be a good move. You're up a piece, so treating is always going to be fine, but I still think that was a mistake. Rook e8, however, is definitely a mistake. I don't know why he wouldn't just take that back. Man, you have an aggressive phone alarm. Gory's alarm to ban him. Yeah, Gory really activated there. Very quick. Yeah, Bobercio, sorry, man. That just wasn't close. That's rough for Bob. A pretty clean game, I have to say. Yeah, you know, there's always the option to hire lawyers, and I think games like this remind people of that option. Maybe not just remind, but encourage. We are going to jump straight into the next race while we say goodbye to Big Bob. Exclamation mark play, a KO. Goodbye and good fight. Our buddy Bobercio, Okito Pokey, having some success there. Adding to the registry. Mr. Bobercio's out of here. We're gonna miss him. There's no chat? You have no chat right now? Really? How could you survive? Oh yeah, no, that's the way the bands are. It's rough out there. Tapir Knight, thank you for the prime for 17 months. Yeah, also a London course enjoyer. Or at least I should say purchaser, but we hope enjoyer. Thank you, Tapir. You're cruising through that thing, man. Exclamation mark play. Okay, Gory still bopped him. Good stuff. Yeah, Casino Duck, let me know feedback as always. I've been appreciating your comments. If you get to the end of the course and You don't feel queen b3 makes enough sense when they take, like how to handle it? I think it's pretty clear because all the setups feature the exact same way to handle it. But yeah, man, let me know when you get to the end of the course if it still doesn't make sense to you. It was a tough line to include because it can literally happen at any point in any variation. So it's more of a general concept. But yeah, if it needs to just have a place as its own line, then let me know. I think it should be pretty clear where things go. Tip here, he's talking about what happens if black plays queen takes b3. And I was saying, like, yeah, it's just always good for white, and it's kind of a difficult thing to include because it can happen in any single line. And over the, yeah, I feel like by the end of the course, you should have a pretty good idea how to handle that. But I was curious if, when he's done all the chapters, if he still feels that way. But always leave it there. You want that exchange. They are, Garrett. Can't lie. You're a pleb fighter? Moistad fights for those who can't. Wow. Okay, plebs have representation here. That's great. Plebs are really going to need representation because, you know, they have a lot of privileges here. Hello to Darkbone and Hella. Am I planning any other courses? Depends, Bobby Blockbody, on, you know, the reception to this one. I don't know, the feedback on it. You know, how much or how well it sells, whether people are interested in it. You know, definitely just going to wait and see how it is. So, won't say anything just yet. Thanks, Ixie Bootsy. All right, it's time. Let's go. Well, I think you know that would definitely be the case, Bobby. But yeah, the London, I felt good making my first course because I probably know the most about that opening, probably have the most to offer. Genuinely believe it's a great option for people to be using if they play it my way. But yeah, definitely the success of this one will probably influence whether and how much future ones would be done. But which future course would interest you there, Bobby Blocks, or anyone for that matter? The thing is, like, I'm mainly just curious if anything you guys say lines up with stuff I might be considering anyway, because even if like everyone's favorite course was the Vienna, it's like I wouldn't just make one because I want to make a course that actually is something I know a little bit about and feel comfortable talking about. Damn, Nitty in front. The splatters are there. Nitty still in front. And only Riblet. Damn. We got this pleb, the last pleb. It's Nitty. Time man off next. Procedure Gamer says London is gay. Carl Khan, any Sicilian, Smith Mora. Endgame course that isn't depressing to learn. I wonder how I could accomplish that for you, DLM. Nitty, first place, ban or no ban? Caballo with a very, very close second. Jumped ahead of Spudge there. Go Nitty, closest to the bullseye. And who was the furthest? Venus Chess. Got to work on your accuracy there, Venus Chess. Ban or no ban? Nitty. And ban, of course, was issued. Venus chess with a very inaccurate marble. Indeed, ABD. Could be another 8 to 10 days in the making here. Venus needs a representative. You don't say. Well, Nitty's ready for the ban. Ready to initiate. Joe the Stoic, thanks for the 32 months. Venus can play. Nitty, Venus. Barring potential representation, we do need the usernames. Good luck. We are potentially moments away from seeing the Chessbra insanity plea being lodged again. We have seen this utilized in this courtroom once before. Remember that, the insanity plea is a difficult one because, you have to be able to prove insanity and that you're just not fit to be tried. And it's quite a difficult thing to do. It's only been used once before. With, basically no precedent. Only one time. And you'd think that it was a very long and drawn out case, but the user identified themselves as a Hikaru sub and we moved on. You'll play? Okay, Venus chess. Booked. Booked. Chess.com/play/online. Moistud is saying higher legal representation. Casino saying wait. Guppy saying I'll rep. Shout out to Tesh for the 10 kick subs earlier. Right around the time of his ban. Go, good old Tesh. Yes, they must have been for Venus 26 minutes ago. Must be. Anything to do on mobile? Start a game, immediately abort it, and then do nothing. And then I'll be able to start the game. To be honest, Tapir, a lot of the novelties in there are not ones that I've been able to test in practice. So not really. Done? Still can't start the game. Oh. Because you're already playing, perhaps. Oh, because you're not playing. You started a game and then aborted it. Still not working. Ladies and gentlemen, the only account that I cannot penetrate the chess.com defenses of. Still says you're not online. Here we go. 1964 against an 818. Yeah, Godspeed. Joe the Stoic, thanks for the 32 months. Appreciate you, Joe. And there you go. Queen odds offered and accepted. And we're off. Do we have any, sub 1,000 players here? I'm curious if you would fancy your chances against basically a 2,000 player if you had an extra queen. Yep, that was pretty one-sided. I didn't expect that. Okay, there's the first bit of plunder, as they say. Knight takes h4. h5. I was wondering whether b5 would get played by black earlier. Okay, Venus is up on time here, doing a pretty good job so far. I know it dropped one piece, hung it with knight h4, but okay, nothing's going to be perfect here. Very surprising. Bishop takes c5 is, I mean, that's a lot, right? Giving up your dark squared bishop here as black looks very concerning. But here come the knights. Knights are bothersome, right? Queen f6, a challenging move. And here's the thing. Just a random 2,000 giving queen odds is much more significant than someone like myself doing it, just because of the natural implication that they don't know, they don't have a lot of experience playing with queen odds. So they're not going to be very good at it. And it's definitely a skill. This would have been a very important move because this move was not possible. So a huge opportunity missed there for white. Okay, but still we have a time edge, right? That's pretty significant. Yeah, bishop d7 check, though. There was knight e5 takes d7, so I wouldn't say that was quite a win yet. The most dangerous move on the board is about to be played. Help. Oh, F3. What a move. Fantastic vision right there. I thought D4 would have just been lights out, but no. No, it was rook G6, queen G4. That did it. That did it. Queen G4 was spectacularly unnecessary. However, time has gotten low enough that I do believe there are chances here. 30 seconds is not the advantage that a queen once was, but it's something. A4. Beautiful move. Setting up the mating net with bishop G3, rook C7, no? Okay, 15 seconds. I mean, I don't know how fast black is. From what I've seen, not very fast, but what is typical is that players just generate the speed at the end, like out of nowhere. And we can see what black is capable of here. Okay, this is great though. All the pawns on dark squares. This is not easy. Really challenging stuff with the pawns here. Oh, that's the move you didn't need to play. Just move the G-pawn first, and maybe there was still some hope. Now, I would imagine that the pre-move technique is going to be there. And 2.6 seconds was 2.5 seconds too many. Gave the queen odds and everything. You can't say anything bad about that performance. I think from a practical standpoint, if white played this or just other pawn moves first to not blunder all the pawns here, there's maybe a chance to try to flag, but it did seem like black had it covered. But queen G4, this was the real killer. Otherwise, the game was pretty fair. GG. But Venus Chess will be receiving a ban on an abysmally unnecessary and unfair marbles track. That one sucks. The bullseye one. Venus Chess is out of here on what I thought was a very good performance. Queen G4 was a little out of character here. Sorry, what I should have said was the previous 27 moves were a little out of character here. But yeah, when Queen G4 happened, that's when the game slipped away. Hello, Moistad. I see you're a strong advocate for women in chess bra and women in chess in general. GG Nitty and GG Venus. I like the queen sack energy here, making it a highly interesting game. All right. We got one more race. Last one. Before we make our kick pivot. There's been very low Twitch Marbles energy today. You're fully caught up, ABD? I'm not sure you could ever be fully caught up. I think she tweets every couple minutes. It's very rare that one is ever fully caught up. Chess Ninja convinced you? There you go, Nitty. You didn't know that you were a guy that could play down a queen? And, sometimes all it takes is a little nudge in the right direction. Next thing you'll know, you'll have a set of knee pads and an elliptical in your house. I'm excited for you, man. See you, Captain Cooter Slayer, and well played. Well played this evening. GG's. Till next time. Exclamation mark play. I'm trying to fuel the match. Wheel T. Ralph says, I stand with ellipticals. Yes. Along with the rest of us. You got to start running. Do we have any runners here? Regular runners? Anyone in a running club? One of my friends from high school I was just seeing on Instagram joined a running club recently. Put it on my mind. Spinner treadmill? Must be treadmill. Dude, those spin classes are too much for me. Yeah, if you have a lot of knee pain, Real T, I can't lie. Chest Ninja may have the machine for you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't enjoy running. I really don't. But I think you can get cardio doing a lot of things, so it doesn't have to be running. But, man, running, like doing half marathons, like I don't think it's ever going to be me. There have been some things, though, that I've gotten into as I've gotten older, and I'm like, man, I could have never predicted that, or some years ago I would have thought never. But I still think that running is a never that's going to remain a never. Because while there are some things that I've come around to, and I now do, there are also some things that that just stay as nevers for me. I feel like running is going to be one of those. That's right, Bamdeezy. Yeah, all of a sudden, running club doesn't look that interesting. All right, here we go. No, it's other people's nevers, Moistad. Or did you mean, was it an always that's become a never? The answer is still no, not yet. Should you run or lift? That depends. Are you trying to attract men or women? If you want to attract women, you should probably run. If you're trying to speak to men, you should probably lift. We all know. We all know. Bro's lifting heavy in the gym. It's not the ladies walking up and talking to him. It's the fellas. Nitty is making a case for another dub here, by the way. But he's up battling with Himothy for first place. At the back, who do we have? SJ, Caballo Loco, Gory and Highway Bug at the back. And somehow Tim Cannon has made it up to the front of the left-hand side. But Nitty RM doing quite well again, hunting for first place and goes straight on through. Could this be a dub for Nitty? Oh my goodness, it's going to be so close with Himothy and ABD. I think Himothy's in front, stealing away the first place from Nitty. Himothy takes it. Even ABD dropped in before Nitty. But Himothy 2024, he's him. Ubitsia at the back. Uh-oh. And wait, Kostic 3. If I have the username right, isn't Kostic like an 80-month sub? Is he flying under the radar here? Making Ubitsia the fall guy? It looks like an ultra veteran move by Kostic here. Wow. Kostic. Just beautiful stuff. You love to see your 100-month subs just fully aware. He really made Ubitsia look like an amateur there. Really made him look like an amateur. Two guys that have been subbed for over 100 months, and I'll tell you, one of them was made to look like a beginner, an amateur marbler. Go Kostic. Himothy, ban or no ban against Ubitsia. It is Ubitsia at the back. Yep, dangerous territory here. Himothy with a calculated response says he's a tier 3, so I have to say no ban. But I will say ban if and only he drops his T3 shield. No ban on Ubitsia. No ban. Nothing. He's looking to spare you, Felix. 102-monther. Ubitsia says he's dropping the immunity. But to be fair, he might just be dropping J-Bell like a bad habit after suckering him in. All he said was dropped. Now hang on, Himothy has switched to ban. So now the question goes to Ubitsia. What were you dropping? The answer to this determines everything. Ubitsia, I think it's fair to say that you were probably talking about the London system course that just dropped. Of course, you'd have to purchase it for that story to check out, but I think you might have been referring to that, right? I mean, there was just a recently dropped London course, so, you know, the pieces are being put together here. Okay, the suspense is over. Felix is ready to tango. Himothy and Ubitsia meeting on the battlefield we know as chess.com. J-Bell offering 3 to 1 minute odds. Ubitsia says, no odds, pussy. What's the username there, Felix? Yeah, if you start a game and abort, that should work. Moisted was saying something about going to the live tournaments tab and waiting there, but the starting a game and aborting has always worked for me until Venus Chess. Let me know the usernames. You just straight Ubitsia. Sounds good. He's not on his LGBTQ account today. Evil Morty 23. Okay. See you guys in the aftermath. Ubitsia against Evil Morty. Live and direct. Evil Morty says if he goes under 2 minutes, he's taking the ban. Ubitsia refuses to accept odds, so I will not be setting the odds myself. It's up to Evil Morty to live by the words that he's saying right now. Okay, kingside castling from Ubitsia. There's a C file for white to use, but that's it. It's just a C file. And the king's not even there anymore. You play b5, the knight goes, I don't know, e7. I don't know about that, Moista. Knight takes g5 is available. I wouldn't trust h5 there. I think he did it the right way, and you can maybe follow up with that move after. Maybe he's trying to get the knight in there. I don't know, because right now, white has no relevant attack. These pawns are just not good enough, not close enough, I think. So the interesting thing about this position is after this, surprisingly, there's not a lot going on there. You know, like this king could maybe run here. Only 12 seconds have been used by Evil Morty. Says Moisted. You're appreciating his speed. Are you, Moist? I think it's, he's only got about 12 left if he really wants to make a statement. 2 minutes, 30 seconds would be impressive. Even just the straight 1 minute time on clock would be impressive as well. That's 2 minutes odds. But yeah, this could be a problem. I think that Ubitsia is probably just going to lose on time, if nothing else. King h2. We're going to see the bishop retreat. That's right. And with 2 minutes and 37 seconds, Evil Morty has dispatched Ubitsia. Just like that. Sad days for Mr. Ubitsia, laying down the immunity, taking on Evil Morty, who didn't even need 30 seconds to get the job done. And more notes need to be taken here, as Ubitsia is joining an esteemed group of members receiving a ban on Twitch for marbles today. But we are heading to kick right after because what an integral member of the community Ubitzia is, we just couldn't stream for a damn second without him. Ubitzia is saying he's receiving his first ban ever. And wow, what a moment. What a moment. Who would have thought? Ubitzia always takes care of it with the tier 3 immunity. Just dusts the hands and that's it. But in his 102 months, Ubitzia is receiving his first ban ever. Gory confirms it. Wow. Chess Lion says, my guy. Unfortunately, it was well deserved. It comes for us all. That's a great way to put it. Quantity sufficient. But the good news for Ubitzia and others banned is we will be moving to kick. Like I said, we just couldn't stream for a second longer without Felix here. Gory, would you like to do the honors? Ubitzia's first ever ban on the Chess Bra channel in 102 months. Ubitzia's not happy with that game against J-Bell, and it did not get it done. Indeed, Tim, we're heading over. Hoping to continue to sell the London course to prospective kick viewers. Exclamation mark course, Felix. Might be good material for you to review while serving your sentence. We're heading to kick. Ubitzia's last words before he receives his ban. Exclamation mark course. Of course. Get him out of here. And get him playing the London. We got a lot of bans that happened today. God damn. A KO for those fallen. Himothy says if he played the London, he would not lose in 24 seconds. Factual. It was his first move, G4, that was the issue here. We'll continue this discussion on kick. Not a bad marble session. Not the most well attended, but definitely we got our fair share of bans. To kick we go. Into the tunnel. Airbus driver. On our way. Ending the stream here on Twitch and starting it up. Exclamation mark kick. I'll see you guys in just a sec.